Hello. Hi, my name is Donovan. I'm a photographer and filmmaker and artist based here in Santa Clarita. This is my home. This is a place that I love. This is a place that I moved here around 4 to 5 years ago to go to high school here at Saugus, just across the way.
Hey, Saugus.
I love this city. I truly, truly do. I had the opportunity to move a ton as a kid growing up, but coming here, I found community, I found home, and I found family. However, it would be wrong for me to just acknowledge the fact that this city has stains on it. Whether we want to look at its history, and the actual history of Santa Clarita and the things that built this city, the people that built this city, or if we want to talk about the history that is today, and daily interactions that people of color, minority groups, LGBTQ, or allyships and DACA members face every single day here is immense. And right now you're seeing the budding of it. But to be known that there's over 100,000 people that live here locally in Santa Clarita, you all, about what I see 100 of, are some of the most inspiring people that I know in this city. They're taking time out of your days to be here together in remembrance of people who are no longer with us. I think that's incredible, and I think that's amazing. I know today and all the days in these past weeks have been draining and tiring. They feel like they've been the heaviest that we've ever faced. Let it be known that you guys are doing the good work. One of my favorite quotes from Dr. King, because I feel like a lot of Dr. King quotes are being thrown out right now without truly understanding the history of the movement and the history of what we do here. One of my favorite quotes of his is, "Let the young people do what the young people are doing." Right now, young people are carving a tunnel through the red mountain of despair. Let them continue. Let them strive. So to the young people, the very young ones in some cases, keep striving, keep building your tunnel. There's a lot of things going on right now, and I want to remember the fact that we have a really poor definition of the word ignorance. We tell people that it's bad to be ignorant. We use it as an insult. As a job, I work here with the high school districts and school districts across the entire state as an advocate working within mental health and cultural dynamics, and I tell students all the time, the best thing you can do is be ignorant, is to be dumb. Is to say that you don't know, so you're going to ask questions. And so in the cases of everything that's going on right now, whether you are just learning what Juneteenth meant, or if you're figuring out the history of this city, ask questions, the questions that make you feel uncomfortable. Let it be known that these are going to be uncomfortable days as we move forward. That's the point. That's the hope, that's the ambition, that's the goal, is to move forward into a realm that we don't know what it looks like yet, that we don't know what it exists like. But we want to leave this place better than what we found it. We want it to leave it better for our children and our children's children. I think that's the movement that we originally saw. You want us to leave this place better than the people that you are going to come afterwards. That's our goal, that's our ambition. I don't have to go into detail the amount of times that people of color face discrimination here in this city, whether you want to talk about it economically, socially, politically, within education fields, or anything. It's on a daily basis. But I can say this is a city that I love, and that we are moving forward to progress, and that we are coming together in ways that no longer are crazy. We used to say that advocates are crazy, that they spend their days on street corners and streets in buildings and protesting and yelling, but let it know that you're being heard. During the civil rights movement, the NAACP released a press document every single week that was called Good News from the Movement. And it was an amazing feature of when it felt like the world was falling apart, they brought good news of what the movement was actually doing. So here's me giving you some good news from the movement. Let it be known that you guys are marching every single day with every 50 states on your back. For the first time in American history, you see the entire United States, all 50 states from Alaska to Florida to Hawaii, coming together under one movement. If that's not encouraging enough, let me remind you that there's over 18 neighboring nations across the world of people who have never even been to the United States also marching with you. That's incredible. If you want some more good news, let it be known that your voices are being heard, especially to our other minority groups that are also facing discrimination every single day. Just this week, both our DACA members and our LGBTQ members earned incredible amounts of stripes through the Supreme Court. There's good news coming from this movement. You are not alone. You are heard, you are seen, you are loved, you are supported. It is hard. Times ahead are hard. But let it be known that you're not doing this just for yourself. This is not a one-generational movement. We've been fighting for this since 1617. And our neighbors, and our loved ones, and our members have been fighting for this for generations. Juneteenth just passed. We celebrate that day not because of victory, but because of progress. That we moved forward. There are more days that are hard ahead. But days like this are remembering that we're making progress, and I'm so incredibly thankful for this city, for this community, for the people that are here, and the ways that we come together. It's an often joke that Santa Clarita is just a whitewashed city of LA. And arguably, maybe it is. But right now, we're showing that we have the ability to change. We have the ability to move forward together. And I want to remind you of that. So I thank you for being here. I thank you for supporting the communities that are around you. I thank you for supporting the people that you love and the people that love you. It is easy for us to forget how far we've come. But let us not forget how far we have to go. And so we're going every single day. Thank you.